Today we're here in the 2024 offseason, where Bronny James is set to enter the NBA, and my big goal today is going to be to draft him to the Los Angeles Lakers and have him win a championship playing with his dad, LeBron James. Now, I want to check out the prospect scouting and see where Bronny is expected to go in this draft, so I kind of know the general range of picks that I have to trade to. It looks like he's expected to go at 23. You know, just to be safe, I might go trade for pick number 15. I don't want to take any risk. I want to have Bronny on this team. So let's go ahead and make that trade happen. We don't have any picks in this year's draft, so that means I'm going to have to go out there and make a move to get some draft capital. We have some players we could use, but we also have some future draft picks that I wouldn't necessarily mind parting ways with. Let me turn off some of these restrictions so I can go ahead and do that. See, in real life, they'll let teams trade their pick swaps and stuff like that, but in the world of 2K, there are no pick swaps, so I'm just going to trade my actual picks and turn off the restrictions, all right? Let's go ahead and do it. I want to see if we can find, like I said, like pick 15, but it doesn't look like anybody's offering me any trades for a pick in the draft, so I'm just going to have to do it myself. It's really that simple. We'll find a team that's somewhere in the middle of the draft. How about Atlanta? They got pick number 16. That works just right for me, all right? I'll give y'all our pick next year, and we'll call it a day. They want a second rounder? Okay, great. All right, now we're going to be able to draft Bronny. I can see the Lakers actually doing something like this in real life if Bronny James was in the draft. Isn't DJ Wagner supposed to be crazy? Well, you know what? I'm just going to have to get Bronny because he's our guy. He's the player we're going for. So welcome to the squad, Bronny James. He's going to come in at a 71 overall. Not exactly great. He's probably not going to be playing a ton in his rookie season, but that doesn't change how cool it would be if Bron and Bronny were on the same team and won an NBA championship, at least to me. I just think that would be one of the craziest things we have ever seen in sports history, quite frankly, being that Bron is one of the game's greats, and of course Bronny is his son. I mean, that would be ridiculous seeing them playing on the same basketball court. I don't think we've ever seen a father-son duo playing together in NBA history. Actually, I know that has never happened before because usually in basketball, guys, if they're lucky, can play maybe to their late 30s, and they're not going to be playing at a crazy high level anymore. But LeBron James, he's kind of defied the odds and broken basketball in a way, man. Just absolutely broken father time. So I went ahead and brought back Bron on a new deal, brought back D'Lo, y'all saw that, but we don't really have any money to bring in any other crazy players. I might bring in like Derrick Jones Jr. on a minimum. You guys know how it goes. Just get some cheap role players who can play some minutes for us, fill out the rotation essentially. So I'll go ahead and offer some of those contracts. Haywood Highsmith's not going to be able to come here because the Heat are going to match that offer. Kmart wouldn't be bad. I don't think he's affordable for us though. All right, you know what? We brought in a couple role players. That should work fine. And then I'm going to go ahead and get to the bread and butter of this video, which is going to be the trades we have to make to improve this team. Now, this team has some solid trade assets. We've got a couple picks we can work with. We've got guys like Reeves, Rui, D'Angelo Russell. These guys are players who I would be willing to look at potential trade packages for. But I think the way I'm going to approach this is I'm going to simulate a bit of the beginning of the season and then wait until around the deadline. I think we should be able to stay afloat with the current roster until the deadline comes around. And from there, that's when I'll probably try to start actually maneuvering and making some of my own trades, because usually around the deadline, that's when teams are more willing to work with you. There are more players available. So I'm just going to wait until then. All right, I might have to make these trades sooner than I initially thought. We're not terrible. We're staying afloat. We're 17 and 15 right now. But I have the trade block automated, right? And bro, the CPU, they want us to trade everybody, man. They want us to trade Reeves, Rui, Vando, Max Lewis. They want us to trade Bronny, which, yeah, that's not going to happen. Bron's on the team. Bronny's untouchable. But everybody else outside of like Bron, maybe Anthony Davis is even a guy we look at trade offers for. Listen, I like Anthony Davis. I think he's a great basketball player, and nobody wants him anyway, so I'm not going to be able to trade him. But I think that one big issue with Anthony Davis is you don't know what version of AD you're getting on a night-to-night basis. That's one problem I really have with AD. we could get Walker Kessler. He could be a rim protector. You get Jordan Clarkson, who can be a scorer for you. Not a bad trade package there. I'm definitely considering that one. That's probably the best offer we've gotten so far. But I don't want to exhaust our draft capital without looking at some other options as well. So how about a D'Angelo Russell trade package? I get a first round pick involved. We could bring back Zoe to Los Angeles. That wouldn't be too bad. I wonder how crazy the trade packages would get if I did D'Lo and 2 firsts. Is anybody going to give me maybe an 85 plus player? We could get 2 players who are in the 80s in Mark Williams and Terry Rozier. That actually seems like a great trade package. Walker Kessler and Colin Sexton isn't too bad either. Jaden McDaniels and Tyus Jones. Now, Jones is on a 1-year contract, which makes me a bit skeptical of bringing him in. But I do not dislike this Terry Rozier Mark Williams deal. I think this is the one I'm going to go for. All right, so now we add a new point guard in who should be able to do pretty similar things to D'Lo, especially in the world of 2K. I will look at some offers if I can potentially flip him for some other players. That could be nice, right? But it doesn't seem like I'm getting anything crazy. So I'll probably hold on to our guy Terry Rozier. Now, Jared Vanderbilt, he's great in real life, but in the game of 2K, he just doesn't score the basketball very much. So if we could get somebody who can maybe score a bit more for us, this trade offer is nice, but Bronny, he's untouchable on this squad in my books. We could get Mitchell Robinson. He's usually a guy who's typically very easy to trade for in 2K, but that doesn't change the fact that he is an 83 overall. So I'm going to go get Money Mitch. All right, now we're pretty shirred up at center. Actually, we're probably too shirred up at center. We got too many big men at this point. That voice crack, man. But we could use a good small forward. How about we trade Mitchell Robinson? He's making some pretty big money, so we could probably find somebody who's solid at the small forward spot. You're talking about an 83 overall. I mean, this guy, he'd probably help my team, but the moral aspect is kind of tearing at me, so I'm not going to do it. Jalen Duren is a dog in 2K, but we're kind of looking for some small forwards, some wing play. I might have to go to the player finder and find somebody because it doesn't seem that the trade finder is doing me justice right now. All right, here's what I'm thinking. Lauri Markkanen for Mitchell Robinson and Jalen Hood-Schifino. I also get Yurtseven, right? They're going to say no, that's fine. Because guess what? We got a pick for you guys. That's great, right? We also got second-round picks on second-round picks. We'll throw in 3 seconds. Boom! We got Lauri Markkanen. That's huge. Oh, yes. I love that trade. All right, so now we got Terry, we got Reeves, we got Lauri, we got Braun, we got AD, Mark Williams off the bench, Rui off the bench, and then, it gets a little ugly after that. So, we definitely need a backup 1. That should be a priority for us right now. If we can trade Yurtseven, okay, you know what? I think the move is probably trading George Brooks, right? I think we can get 2 firsts for George Brooks. Maybe I'm reaching, maybe it's just 1, but 1 first is better than no first. So we'll go ahead and take that. All right, great. So now we trade George Brooks, get a first-round pick. We take Yurt and a first-round pick, and we try to get just a decent point guard. Nobody crazy. We just need somebody who's serviceable. And it doesn't seem that we can find any guy who's serviceable at the 1 with that trade package, but that's fine. Because guess what? Somebody out there will give me a first-round pick for Alex Fudge and Demoy Hot. Nah, they won't. But they'll give me a second as Saban Lee, and then I can probably take Saban Lee and get a first-round pick, which is crazy to say, but I think we can do it. Any first out there? Yep, told y'all. First-round pick for Saban Lee is ridiculous, but it happened. So we made that happen. Now I'm going to try Yurtseven and 2 firsts. If that doesn't work, I have another trade idea in mind that I might look to do. So if this isn't the move, we could get Jalen Johnson, 80 overall. That's actually really good. Nobody else crazy, but Jalen Johnson, I mean, he's not too bad, right? And then we can probably take Jalen Johnson because we don't really need him too bad and move him to go get a point guard, right? Somebody's got to give me, Walker Kessler. Yeah, you know what? This isn't what I'm looking for right now, but I'm getting sidetracked, and that's fine. I would love to have Walker Kessler on my basketball team. I've got a feeling I'm about to get deep in my bag with these trades. I went ahead and picked up some Gatorade out the fridge, and I'm just going to go ahead and do my thing, right? But in the meantime, I need to have a yap session, bro. I got to get something off my chest. I got a few things that I want to talk to y'all about. So I was watching this YouTube video yesterday, right? And they were talking about basically like the United States education system and how it's pretty flawed. You know what I mean? This is an incredible trade. But they were talking about how flawed that the United States American. Come on, Danny, lock in. But they were talking about how flawed the education system is here in the United States. And I have to agree, because I think it's crazy that, especially once you get to the upper level education, I'm talking high school, college, right? That they have you studying certain things that aren't necessarily going to be applicable to real life. Now, this isn't to sound entitled or anything, because I just want to say I think it's a blessing to be provided free education and everything like that. That is definitely huge, and it's important, because you think about your parents, right? They got to send you somewhere while they go off to work. So it's better that you're learning than doing absolute tomfoolery. So I'm not saying that the education system, or that I'm learning nothing from the education system. You know what I mean? But I do think that there are quite a few flaws within it. Also, I'm going to rock out with this rotation because Bronny running the backup one, or the backup one, because Dyson Daniels is our real backup one. But Bronny getting some minutes will be cool. So I rock with this team. But I just feel like there are some things that could be changed, especially once you get to the college level, right? Why, like, for example, for me, right? I'm studying business because I think it could be applicable to what I'm doing with YouTube. You know, I can take the things I learned about finance and learn how to manage my money. And then maybe I can learn how to get some better brand deals, how to talk to brands like that, right? Those things could be applicable to what I'm doing with YouTube. But also, if the YouTube thing doesn't work out, being able to go into the business world could be something that interests me. So I think that works both ways for me, right? But I'm in my freshman year and I'm taking these like math classes that I just feel like I'm taking calculus. Like I just don't understand how that's going to apply to what I'm doing. I'm taking these complicated English classes where I'm doing research papers. I don't understand how that's going to apply. And like I said, I think it's a blessing to be able to go out there and get an education. That's a right that many people do not have. And I don't want to sound entitled or like I'm taking it for granted. But I think that there are some changes that could be made that could help the youth within the United States and maybe within other countries. If I got any international viewers who are watching this video, let me know about your education system and how it works, right? Because I think that optimizing that is important, is incredibly important for the future of this nation. Because you look at kids these days, they're incredibly addicted to social media. I feel like the work ethic amongst kids is way lower than what it was for young people coming up maybe 30 years ago. And that's something that needs to change, and I think could change if some of the systems in place were changed. You know, it was just on my mind. I had to say it. I didn't want to get I'm not trying to get political in my 2K video or anything. I was just giving my thoughts on something. So let me know y'all's thoughts on that. It looks like the season's going impeccably after those trades. And man, I was just ranting crazy. And I feel like most of the things I said didn't make too much sense. But I saw a comment. I'm going to have to reply to it after this video if I don't YouTuber. But I saw a comment that was saying, you know, I really enjoy these videos for the Yap session. I enjoy them more than your main channel videos. And you know what's crazy, man? I'll put a pretty crazy amount of time each day into the main channel videos, right? Editing everything, making sure it's the way I want it to be. And then I'll pull worse audience retention, which is essentially the amount of time your audience is watching the video, than on these videos where I am literally not editing a thing. So I appreciate it because I can come on here, be me, chill, talk to y'all about things that are going on in my day, and it's a lot of fun. Of course, I appreciate that. But also in my mind, it doesn't make sense. It's like, bro, I'm putting a decent amount of effort into the main channel videos. Anyway, the Western Conference, it was kind of trash this year. There was no 50-win teams, which worked in our benefit because we ended up being the 3 seed. There was a 3-way tie for number 1. Unfortunately, I guess we didn't have the tiebreaker, so we dropped to 3. But I noticed. Oh, another thing I saw in the comments. Y'all told me, show the stats. Somebody told me. So this one's for you, all right? This is what the stats were this season. I think the team did great. We had how many guys in double figures? 7? Oh, yeah. That's a recipe for success on your team. Oh, how was Bronny doing? Hold on. I got to see how James Jr. was doing out there. Oh, well, he didn't get that many minutes. All right, round number 1, we're going to be taking on the Portland Trailblazers. Come on, man. Get them out of here. Now we're moving on to round 2. I'm fine in the West. Ja Morant, let's get into it. He's about to be coming back from suspension to the 2-win Grizzlies, but hey, maybe he can turn it around. Game number 1 of the series goes to the Grizz. Game 2 also goes to the Grizz. Come on, at least give us game 3. Okay, well, we're cooked. At least we have Bron on a 2-year deal so we can run it back because we got cooked. But I think there's a lot of room to maneuver in the offseason and changes we can make. Bron did not retire at the end of last season, so I can override it so we can come back for one more with us this year. All right, so we don't have any picks for this year's draft. That was expected, right? How did Boston land at 1? Was that the Boston? Boston landed at 1. How did Boston land at 1? We haven't simulated many seasons. How did they fall apart? This team landed with the number 1 pick. Are you kidding me? I don't know, man. It's 2K, bro. 2K. Y'all got to get your stuff together because the sim engine in this game, it's terrible. With all due respect, I couldn't do any better. I see people talking about coding. That stuff breaks my brain. So I definitely couldn't do any better. But my goodness, y'all got about $10 billion from all the My Team players. Hey, I used to be one of them, bro. Oh my gosh, let me tell you all the bread I spent on My Team as a kid. I've been doing YouTube for a long time, right? So whenever I was younger, the YouTube paycheck would hit, bro. All the bread I got going straight to My Team packs. God, man. And then what made it even worse is I would open the packs, I would get the players, and then I'd sell the players for MT. And you know what I do with the MT? Guess what I do with the MT? I would buy more packs. So I got nothing out of it. It was the worst thing ever. I don't know why I kept doing it. It genuinely was probably an addiction. I had a pack addiction. The pack epidemic was real, man. But once we bring back Lauri Markkanen in this offseason, I think the team's going to be impeccable. The depth looks really good. We've got young guys that should improve, so I'm pretty happy with how everything's coming together. We do have a mid-level exception to spend, but I think it could actually make some more sense if we just held on to that and maybe try to use it at the start of next season. Sometimes guys are willing to take a pay cut, and there's nobody really that good that we can afford right now, with all due respect. So we're going to go ahead and skip through free agency. Oh, let me make sure I accept the Lauri Markkanen offer and all that. Oh, okay, that's good. I think he's back on the team, right? We're good. We're good. All right. I was just making sure. I was about to panic if we lost our guy, Lauri. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate a bit of the season. Then we'll get to a point where we're pretty far in and I can get a good evaluation of the team and we'll move from there. Shout out to Bronny James, man. He's up to a 75 overall, which is by no means great, but it's better. He's taking a step in the right direction, and maybe he can get a bit of playing time like he did last season for our squad. It's always fun to have Bronny playing some minutes alongside my glorious king. We're off to a great start to the season, 5-0. Oh yeah, man. We're locked in. We're locked in right now. All right, so we're sitting here at the 3 seed in the West, 31-21 on the season. Absolutely great, man. So we're doing some good stuff. Problem is, there's a team over in Oklahoma City that's an absolute problem. They're number 1 in the West, and we got to watch out for them. I think a way we could improve is by trading Terry Rozier, right? Terry's making good money. We throw 2 firsts with Scary Terry's contract, and maybe we could get somebody crazy. I'm going to see what I can do. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Considering that I was trading 2 firsts, the offers for Scary Terry were scary. I was not messing with them, so we're not going to do that. You know what? How about Reeves, Rui, and a first? I wanted to try and keep Reeves and Rui, but man, I mean, Jalen Brunson, are you kidding me? There's some good offers out there. Kawhi? Ooh, I know. He's old. Shout out Dylan Brooks, but he's old. But, come on, it's Kawhi Leonard. Who else was in that offer? It was Kawhi and Big Walk? I don't know, man. Oh, he's trash. All right, never mind. we'll go ahead and keep it pushing. But JB, he could be good. Yeah, this is the move. All right, we're going to go get JB, and that means we're going to have too many guards, right? Too many point guards. Yeah, Terry, your time has come, man. I'm sorry. You were solid for us, but I was already looking to trade for you before we got Jalen Brunson. Sadiq? Yeah, we just traded Rui. That makes a ton of sense. Give me Sadiq. All right, cool. Rotation looking pretty impeccable, if I do say so myself. I think that's all we need to do. Championship season loading. Let's get into it. I saw Kai Cenat had Nicki Minaj on his stream last night, bro. That's absolutely crazy, man. I mean, I think there was over 300,000 people in there, and it was at like 3 in the morning, bro. I was knocked out. I was asleep, but I woke up, saw the Twitter timeline exploding over that. So yeah, absolutely crazy. But man, let me tell y'all, last night I slept like a baby. I was playing Fortnite. I was trying to, oh my gosh, let me tell y'all, I was trying to do that stupid mode. It's like Guitar Hero in Fortnite, basically. I don't really know what it's called, but every time I loaded in, it would kick me out. So I just told them, sorry, I'm going to bed. And I didn't even want to play Fortnite, bro. We had started a Minecraft world. I found a good amount of diamonds. I was really in my bag for real. But then they were like, let's play Fortnite. I suck at Fortnite. I don't want to play Fortnite, bro. I'm just getting cooked in Fortnite. I don't like that game. And then I was like, oh, they got Guitar Hero in Fortnite. That can't take that much skill. I used to play that as a kid. It'll probably be fine. But no, man. I couldn't even load into it. I tried 3 times. But then after that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to bed. So I lay down. I'm watching some YouTube video. I can't even remember. That's how tired I was. I couldn't remember what I was watching. But bro, I just remember hearing my iPad like slam on the floor. I was way too tired to pick it up, bro. Actually, I had a dream that I picked it up and I set my alarm. But apparently I didn't do that because I woke up and it was like, bro, it was like 8:30, 9 o'clock. And I thought I set my alarm for 7:30. So I guess that never happened. Bro, I just checked my iPad. I did set the alarm. I just forgot to turn it on. I must have turned it off. Oh my gosh, man, that's terrible. All right, anyway, yeah, I woke up a little later than expected today, but, you know, got to it after a while, so it's fine. You know what? I got a little extra sleep. I must have been extra tired last night or something, man. We finished off the season as the 2nd seed, barely, though. We were almost number 1. Checking out the stats, was Jalen Brunson the leading scorer? No, it was my king, of course. LeBron led the team in scoring. Laurie was up there. Anthony Davis was really good. Bro, this team is deep. Oh my goodness, this team is great. Now Bronny, he's more of a bench warmer, cheerleader, if you will. But could you imagine, bro? Bleacher Report. What are the other media outlets? ESPN, NBA on TNT, all of NBA YouTube, bro. All of that would be blowing up if Bron and Bronny went on a championship run. And that's exactly what's about to happen right now. Do y'all see this? We're in the conference finals taking on Utah. We just took Laurie from y'all. It's GG's. We're not scared of Scotty Barnes, I promise you. Game number 1's going to go to us. Game 2 goes to us. We haven't even lost yet. Oh, no, we did lose in the first round, but we're barely losing. Oh, my gosh, don't blow a 3. Oh, no, I can't get too cocky. I was talking about we're barely losing. Well, we're sure losing right now, and we might blow a 3-0 lead. Come on. Lock in. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, team. All right, yeah, it's time, bro. I'm not playing, though. I don't feel like playing. I'm going to watch us play, and I'm just going to enjoy. I'm going to sit back and either get very frustrated or be very happy if we win. All right, here we go. 115 to 115, 142 remaining. Ball's going to go into Anthony Davis. AD over to Gary Trent. Man, 2K's graphics do look very crispy. Ball goes down to Jalen Brunson. Come on, JB. Oh, yeah. Big body, JB. Nice little bank layup. There we go. Is that Jordan Poole? Come on, JP. Just throw up a brick for me. You've done it many times this season with the Washington Wizards. Gary, we're going to need some good defense. Where's my king, bro? Why is Bron not in the game right now? Fouls. Oh, no. 3 of 12 and you fouled out. Come on, man. It's game 7. Bron would never do that. Jordan Poole to the basket. Over to Mitchell Robinson. He can't shoot. We're good. It's going to go over to Dinwiddie. Down to Scotty Barnes. Beautiful pass down to, yeah, y'all get it. All right, they missed. Bro, I tell you, sometimes I struggle to commentate the gameplay. Ball's going to go up to Jalen Brunson. JB, he's just going to stand up here and wait for the screen. That's what always happens in 2K. Yep, there comes the screen. Now JB's driving to the rim. Fakes. Passes down to AD. AD out to Brunson. Brunson fakes. Shot clock. clock winding down. Brunson going to get the screen from Davis. We got to do something fast. And the pick and roll worked. And we're up by 4. Let's go. All right, we just need one more stop, and we should be in the driver's seat for real. Don't let Jordan Poole score. I mean, he probably won't let himself score the way things have been going for him. He's going to get the screen. Poole to the basket. Short jumper. Ah, man. I was disrespecting JP too much. He went ahead and scored. We're still up by 2, though. We're in a pretty decent spot right now. All right, man, all we got to do is score here, and we'll be in an even better position. Brunson, oh, no. And now they've got a fast break opportunity. Barnes pushing the pace, and the layup is good. Great, guys. Great job. Beautiful. Is LeBron sitting on the bench? We need coach to give us a pep talk. Come on now, man. Come on. We got to get this dub. If we don't, Bron's probably going to retire. And then we're cooked. Bron and Bronny aren't going to win a championship. All right. It goes into Jalen Brunson. Brunson has the ball at the top of the key. Come on. Somebody give him a screen or something. Actually, we should hold for a little bit. Yeah, that's a good decision. There you go, Brunson. Brunson very poised, controlled, great point guard. So I'm confident that he'll make the right decision. Actually, he didn't before he turned it over. But you know what? It is what it is. He's got a second chance here. Brunson for 3. No! Mark Williams! Yes! Mark! Let's go! Money Mark! Let's go! Y'all see Anthony Davis? He was hyped. He was running. All right. We're going to take the lead. 2-point lead. Don't let us get gamed off a 3, bro. If we get gamed off a 3-pointer, bro, oh my goodness. I'm going to end the video. I promise y'all I'll end the video if they hit a 3 to win this. Karis LeVert has it. LeVert for 3. No! Bye, guys. Oh my gosh. Have a good day. Bye.